Manfi fasli. You guys are getting confused because the book does not have the sakin on top of the alif lam. This is a test. You are supposed to add it yourself. You are supposed to add that yourself. Soon it will be that all of the Arabs are removed and you are reading without any fatha kasra dhamma. That's a dream, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a dream, to read without fatha kasra dhamma. So alif lam does not have a sakin, and I know I just realized that's why you guys are getting confused. You will have to add the alif lam on your own. Go on. Can you ask the question again? Man fil fasli. Who are you asking? To the sister behind you. Yes, please. Re-ask the question. Can you ask the question again? To the sister who's behind you. Okay, man fil fasli. Please translate. Actually, the sisters are cheating these days. Okay, who is in the classroom? Please answer. In the classroom is a student. Next. Why is there a disruption in the sequence? You know, goes next. Next question. Next question. Either one of you, because it's already been disrupted. Go on. Translate, please. Okay. I want you to say what is on the big window. Kabi? Kabi? It's not a test, don't worry, you can make a mistake. Very good. When you are adding a mawsuf, something, sifat, a quality to a mawsuf. Now, let's just learn this right now so you guys don't have to get confused again. Can anyone give me a noun? Any one of you? Tilmidun. Brothers, give me an adjective. Any one of you?
Jadidun.
Okay, jadidun. I'll take it. Tilmidun. I'm not going to put any more i'rab. We have tilmidun jadidun. Okay? This is called, in Arabic, this is called the quality or the attribute, and this is the attributed. So, in Arabic, this is called this is very important for you to know, okay? This is sifat, and this is mawsuf. This is the terminology. Mawsuf is what was attributed, and sifat is what was the attribute. Is everyone clear?
It's like the subject, like the mouse.
Not a subject, no nothing. Just remember, till anything that has been given a quality in an incomplete form is called a mawsuf. And the quality is called a sifat. Everyone clear on this? Is anyone confused?
Can you explain that one more time?
Okay, for example, let's change the noun. Let's change the noun to kitabun. Kitabun, and let's change this into kabirun. Which one is the sifat? Kabirun.
Yeah, kabir.
And which one is the mawsuf? Mawsuf means the object that was given the attribute. You understand? Masjid, maf'ul is the object that the action was done upon. What's a better way of saying it? No examples coming to my head, Brother Jubaid, anything coming in your head? Another word in terms of an object? Mawsuf, maf'ul. Mahmud. Okay, your name is Tahmid, right?
Yeah.
The object that has hamd is called a mahmud. The name Mahmud, it means the object that has hamd within it. You understand? You understand? Marfu'. Beautiful. Marfu', the object that has a rafa. You understand? So mawsuf is the object that has a sifat. So in Arabic, when I ask you about any sifat mawsuf, it means an object that was given an attribute and the attribute itself. So you have tilmidun, jadidun. Now the law in sifat mawsuf is both of these i'rabs have to be the exact same. The reason why I'm telling you about sifat mawsuf is the law behind it. This is your first law in terms of learning the laws of i'rab. That whenever you see a sifat and a mawsuf, by law, at all times, it will have to be the exact same thing. You understand? So let's say tilmidun jadidun. Now if I were to add ala, or let's just say min, And this will cause min to have, what is the cause of min? What will happen with the min for the next word, Brother Laqib? Jar. So we will have to add tilmidin, correct? So what will happen to jadidun? Same thing. Min tilmidin jadidin. Min masjidin kabirin. So if you were to say al masjid min at tilmidi, then it will be al jadidi. Is everyone clear? Remember the alif lam will remove what? The tanween. Do you guys remember this?
Yes.
Or I have to go over that again?
No.
Okay. So minat tilmidil jadidi. So in the law that we learn is that sifat mawsuf must have the same what? I'rab. I'rab. I'rab means any form of fatha kasra dhamma. Okay? So this is a law that you guys will have to take down. Either take a mental note or put it inside your notebook. Sifat mawsuf will always be the same. Yes, what do you mean?
The way I learned it, it matches in 4 things from what I know, and that covers everything.
Okay.
One is the i'rab. Number 2 is the gender, so they both match in gender. Both words, the sif and mawsuf. The third one is the number, so if it's dual, both words have to be dual.
Okay.
If it's plural, both words have to be plural. That's 3. And the fourth one is i'rab, number. There's one more I can't think of it. Ma'rifa and nakira.
Yes, as we have said. Yes. Brother Jubaid basically easily broke it down for us, Jazakumullah khair. Easily put that there are 4. When I say the i'rab has to match, there are other things that are matching as well, which is already implied. But Brother Jubaid gave us a beautiful reminder. So let's go over the reminder. So when a sifat mawsuf is together, they will have not just the same i'rab. As we have seen, that since this is a masculine word, the adjective also has to be a masculine adjective, as we have learned. So Brother Jubaid also reminded us that tilmidun jadidun. So tilmidatun jadidatun. And then if it is a singular word, it will have a singular adjective, sifat. If it's a plural word or a dual word, it will have a what? A dual or a plural adjective, sifat. Is that clear? Which one? Are we missing anything else? Ma'rifa, yes. As we have said, that if mawsuf is a designate or definite word, then the adjective will always also be the sifat, the quality, will also be a what? A ma'rifa word or a nakira word, vice versa. So let's take that down. This is a beautiful reminder. Let's put that down. Sifat mawsuf will add in 4 things. I mean, will be exactly alike in 4 things. It will be exactly alike in i'rab. It will be exactly alike in gender. It will be exactly alike in number, and it will be exactly alike in specification. Is everyone following? Yes. Sifat mawsuf is a word. Wait, where were you the whole time? Sifat is a quality, and mawsuf is what was qualified. For example, kitabun is mawsuf. Kabirun is the quality. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Did we finish with the sisters?
I had a question.
Yes, Brother Abdullah.
You know, going to, say for example, the 4th line from the top, it says fi fasli, tilmidi, tilmidun. How come the adjective there isn't like the classroom where it says?
Because that's not sifat mawsuf.
Okay.
That's a sentence.
Because it's not
Sifat mawsuf
qualifying
is,
it, right?
yes. No. Brother Abdullah has a beautiful question, and you guys have to pay attention to this because you guys may get confused. On page number 11, in the muhadatha, in the conversation, you guys will see the second answer. It goes against what we have understood. Basically, what we just read is that if a sifat and a mawsuf, they must be alike at all four categories. However, it shows over here that al-faslu, is that what you're talking about, right?
Yeah,
Fil-fasli tilmidun?
Yep.
It shows that tilmidun is not the same as al-faslu. Al-faslu is a designated ma'rifa word, and tilmidun is a nakira word, and al-fil fasli has a jar, tilmidun has a rafa. Does that make sense? Because sifat mawsuf must be alike in terms of these categories.
Right.
Who can answer this question? Except for Brother Jubaid. Is everyone following where we are? Or so everyone seems confused? You're lost? Page 11? We were just going...
What
What you just said, that was too fast.
Okay. What we just learned in sifat mawsuf is that they must be alike. If the mawsuf is the object, it has a ma'rifah, the sifat also has to have a ma'rifah. If the object has a rafa, the sifat also have a rafa. However, it shows over here al-faslu, because of the preposition fi, it has a jar. Tilmidun, however, does not have a jar, it has a rafa. Is everyone following that? So that goes against what we just studied. Sifat mawsuf can never be a complete sentence. Is that clear? This is a complete sentence. And this is not a sifat. This goes into an actual adjective that is being completed in terms of a sentence. That in the classroom is a student. However, if you were to say, and on a second note, al-faslu, tilmidun cannot be an adjective or a quality of the word fasl. Tilmidun means a student. It cannot describe the classroom in any way. You understand? So if I say, fil fasli qalamun, you understand that's a noun. If I say fil fasli tilmidun, that's another noun. That cannot be a quality of a classroom.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yep.
On a second note, when you if that actually happens, you understand? If that actually happens where you have an adjective word that you see that's there, that will be a complete sentence, because sifat mawsuf can never be a complete sentence. And that will, inshallah, you will learn it later on. A sifat mawsuf is an incomplete sentence. You understand? Yes. You had a question? Okay. Number one is the i'rab. I'rab meaning the fatha, kasra, dhamma has to be exactly alike. Number two is the gender, whether if it's a feminine or a masculine, it has to be alike on both sides. Okay. And number three, it's the numerical order. If it's one, the same exact adjective has to be one. You understand? If it's dual, it has to be dual. If it's plural, it has to be plural. And finally, if it's a specific word, the mawsuf, then the sifat will also be a specific word. Basically, the quality has to be copying the exact same way the object is being presented. So, as we have learned, if we add a min to at-tilmidi, then the next word also will end up with alif lam and a what? Kasra or a jar. Next. Any other questions?
So, for example, if we were to apply that rule here, it'd be fil faslil kabiri tilmidun.
Very good.
In the big classroom as a student.
Very good. Yes, that's correct. Fil faslil kabiri tilmidun. Just for exercise, why don't you remove the alif lam, the mu'arraf, and just read it without the alif lam? Can you try that?
Sure. It's fi faslin kabirin tilmidun.
Yes, that's correct. So, Brother Abdullah, just beautifully render the recitation of the answer. So, if we were to add a quality to the word al-faslu in the second answer, guys, if we were to add a quality to the word al-faslu, in this case he chose the word kabirun. So he said fil faslil kabiri tilmidun, in the classroom which is big, or in the big classroom. I know it's confusing because English, the quality comes first, you understand? It actually comes first. In Arabic it comes afterwards. In the classroom which is big is a student. Now I told him to make it non-specific. So he took out the alif lam of al-faslu, which rendered the next word, the sifat, to also remove the alif lam. So he said, fi faslin kabirin, fi masjidin kabirin. You understand? In other words, in essence, nahnu fi faslin kabirin, nahnu fi faslin saghirin, nahnu fil faslil kabiri, nahnu fil faslis saghiri. Is everyone clear?
Yes.
Yes, let's move on, inshallah, quickly. Next question from the brothers. Wait, am I confused? The sisters is finished, right? Yes, the brothers. Brother Shuaib. Mada? The third question. A bit louder, Akhi. I know you're a soft-spoken man, but this time you have to go against the norm. Alin nafidati, you said. Ala. Yes. Guys, who can give me a... Okay, I'll just say because of lack of time. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. You understand now? من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الرحمن الرحيم. Sifat, mawsuf are the same. You understand? Allah is the mawsuf. And what happened with Allah? Rahman is an adjective or an attribute of Allah. You understand? Which rendered what? Because of Allah having a kasra, Ar-Rahman ended up having a kasra, which in turn making the Rahim, which is also an attribute of Allah, having a kasra. A'udhu billahi, I seek refuge in Allah. Because of the preposition ba, Allah will have a kasra, jar. I keep saying kasra, forgive me. Remind me when I make this mistake. Jar. Because of Allah having a jar, A'udhu billahi, mina. Min is a preposition over here, shaitan is the focal point. Mina is harf jar, right? Mina shaitani. So shaitan who is ar-raji, me. Because shaitan has a jar, the word rajim, which means rejected or refuted, will have also a. Is it clear to you guys now? Okay. Now, just for the sake of the ta'awud, I'm not going to take away, just not to change it, but if we were to take away alif lam from ash-shaytan, and if we were to take away alif lam from shaitan, what will happen with rajim? Min shaitanin rajimin. Because of alif lam. Next. Yes.
You're really fast in terms of speaking, so it's hard to catch up. And when you say sentences out loud like that, you can't really imagine and see where things are changing.
Okay, so I will
So
slow
you
down.
write it down.
I will, inshallah. Okay. So I'll just repeat it myself, just so I can go on a bit slower. So we learned today that a mawsuf, the object, has to be the same as the quality. You understand? They must be the same exact in manner in terms of i'rab. The four things. Can anyone else tell me? Because we already know it. Someone, the i'rab and the gender.
The single plural part.
Okay, the numerical order and
The indefinite.
yes. So the word A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim in Arabic, that sentence is called a ta'awudh. Okay, in the ta'awudh, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, we're going to focus in the second part or the second sentence of that, conjugation. Minash shaitanir rajimi. Now we learned that the object mawsuf and the sifat has to be the same. So minash shaitani. So where is the object in over here? Shaitan, right? Because that's the quality of ar-rajim is shaitan, right? So min caused the shaitan to have a kasra or jar, right? Because of it having a jar, the sifat will also end up with a jar. Now, because of a shaitan having an alif lam, which is mu'arraf, ar-rajim also ended up with alif lam. Now, if we were to remove alif lam, what would happen? We would have to say min shaitanin raji min. Is everyone clear on this?
Yes.
Same thing with tasmiyah. Tasmiyah is the conjugation of bismillah. Bismillahi. We, with the name of Allah, we say in the name of Allah, but in is a preposition of fi. The more accurate translation will be with the name of Allah. With the name of Allah, which ba is also a preposition which causes a jar. So, are you following me so far?
Yes.
Okay, is everyone following me so far? So, because of Allah having a jar, of course, the word Allah, we are not talking about Allah, we're not talking about Allah itself, but the word Allah over here. Ilah is the, ilahun is the singular word. With alif lam, it turns Allahu. Is that clear? La ilaha illallah. Ilahun is a singular word. Because ilah having an alif lam mu'arraf, ilah turns into Allah. Okay? So, bismillahi, with the name of Allah. Because of Allahi having a jar, ar-Rahman, which is a quality of Allah, ended up with the same. You get it? And then finally, ar-Rahim, which is the second quality of Allah, ended up with the same quality as the first one because Allah is the object. The word Allah, again, we're not talking about Allah itself. You get it now? Mm-hmm. Okay, so if we did not have Allahu with alif lam, it would be ilahin or ilahin rahmanun or ilahun rahmanun rahimun. You get it now? Or is that too quick again?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
No, it cannot be bismillahun because the ba caused Allah is. Ba is the one that caused the alif lam. You cannot have it. You could say ismu. But again, law will not be the same because of mudaf ilayh, which we learned last time. We will inshallah hold off for now. But did you get it now? Just to understand the concept of sifat and mawsuf. Is everyone clear on sifat mawsuf? Does anyone need any extra clarification? Do not be ashamed, guys. Again, do not feel shy or embarrassed. We're not here to make a crash course. I've said this over and over again. Take your time. We're not running away anywhere. As long as I live, as long as you guys live, inshallah, it's a struggle. Yes, sister.
So when it comes to translation, like you said, it's a phrase. It's not.
It's a phrase. That's correct. That's an accurate word.
Doesn't Qadirun be a big book?
Yes. That's incomplete. That's correct.
Mawsuf
That's correct, sister. If you were to make it complete, you would have to say al-kitabu kabirun. Be a phrase. That would be a complete sentence. Yes, that's correct. Sister, give us a beautiful, I completely forgot the word. Yes, it's a phrase. Sifat mawsuf is a phrase. And in a phrase, they must be alike in that category. So far, keep that in your head, sifat mawsuf. And guys, just like this, there will be so many other laws that will be coming into you. So I want you guys to have a notebook, and these things must be noted down. It's not necessary that you remember it, it's necessary that you know it. That's the most important part. Next question, please. In the book. The word is sitaratu with the thing. Aina sitaratu. Can you tell me why did you say sitaratu as opposed to sitaratun? I think you're going to the other side, but you can go from here as well. Just take your shoes on the other side.
Is that like the same building, just the other door?
It's just the other door, yes. But Tahmid, go on. Why did you say as-sitaratu as opposed to as-sitaratun?
So it should be sitaratun because it's not specific.
I'm asking you, you have to tell me. Brother Shu'aib? Why? Yes, that's correct. I'm going to ask you trick questions and you will have to answer accordingly. Alif Lam is there. That's why sitaratun is negated and you have changed it into a mu'arraf word. Just keep in mind that in a mu'arraf word you cannot have in this case with Alif Lam and a tanween at the same time. Yes, please answer the question. Who's going to answer? Brother Naqib. Wait. Brother Shoaib, did you answer the question before? Okay. Go on. Brother Naqib, answer the question.
الستارة على
نافذتي. Ala caused the next word to have a jar.
Yes.
Okay, Brother Naqib, I must tell you that I know you just started to come again. So the small principles of the laws that you have missed, sit down with your cousin and inshallah go over them so you can be well versed. Because I remember you not being weak in this. Brother Jubayd, next question.
ماذا على المكتب?
Translate please.
What is on the desk?
Yes. Brother Abdullah, answer.
على المكتب على المكتب كتاب
Ala al-maktabu. We just learned that ala is a preposition that causes a
على
jar.
المكتب.
Do you know that the reason it's not there is because for you to put it in?
Put it in ourselves,
Go on.
yes. على المكتب كتاب وقلم ودعوة
Wadawatun. Yes. Translate please.
On the desk is a book and a pen and
Inkpot.
inkwell.
Okay. So I'm going to repeat this because Brother Abdullah said a bit low. I'm going to repeat again. على المكتب كتاب وقلم ودوات. On the desk is a book, and a pen and an inkpot. Now the waw word particle over here, it means and. You guys already know this, so keep that in your head, okay? Waw means and. And as you can see, he gave multiple objects that are on the desk, and each one of those words was non-specific, and that is why each one of those words ended up with a tanween, as opposed to the first phrase ala al-maktabi, on the desk, was not what? Was not nakira, it was mu'arraf, it was ma'rifa. Is everyone following? The word al-fas ala al-maktab, alif lam is there, and because of alif lam being there, the tanween has been removed. He did not say ala maktabin, he said ala al-maktabi. Is everyone following this? Yes, sis.
On the desk is a book and an inkpot.
And a pen. Yes. The last one is an inkpot. So you guys can see that you guys can add different things, and you guys can keep on adding the nouns to prolong your sentences. Next question. Sisters. Kurrasatun. The word is kurrasatun. I know the biggest challenge is that slowly as you move on in the book, you will leave your i'rabs and you will have to work on it on your own. So I know it seems tough, but don't worry about it, inshallah. So if you may answer. Is for the boy a? Well, I'm trying to translate word by word, but it would be, is the notebook for the boy? You understand? But however, over here is halil waladi. Is it for the boy? What? Kurrasatun, a notebook? Yes. Li is 4. And as you can see, li will cause the next word, al-waladu, to have a kasra. So translate, please. I'm sorry, answer.
نعم.
Translate.
Yes.
The book is for the boy, but let's try to translate again word by word, so just so it helps us. For the boy is a notebook. Next question.
هل الكراسة للولد
Mm-hmm.
is the notebook for the boy?
Yes. See, as it changed. It changed the way we would normally say in English. Right? Halil kurrasatu. Hal is not a preposition that will cause a jar. So therefore the next word will remain what? A? You guys tell me. A rafa. Am I going, is this too much? The next word will remain a rafa. Why? Because there's nothing that caused a jar. Hal does not cause any change. Just like a does not cause any change. Just like ma does not cause any change. Any changing words, you guys will see it. Word particles or prepositions. So hal lil waladi, is it for the boy? Kurrasatun, a notebook. Next question. Halil kurrasatu, is the notebook lil waladi, for the boy? In Arabic you can change it around. You understand? Next question, can you answer the question please? Lil waladi, translate. Yes, the notebook is indeed for the boy. Okay, alhamdulillah, we actually went through it's like a breakthrough today, alhamdulillah. By the way, before I forget, you guys ought to sign in for the attendance sheet, inshallah, after you're done. For homework, inshallah, please fill in the blanks. We don't have any new word to my knowledge. Yeah, everything is the same. We don't have anything new. Fill in the blanks for all three of the tamreens. Yes. Translate for all three. The last one, it says اقرأ وترجم إلى الأردية. Do not translate in Urdu, translate in English. Okay? Translate in English. This book was written by, if I'm not mistaken, an Urdu speaking scholar, so he has it in Urdu. The last tamreen number 4. ماذا في الحجرة, these are questions, answer it. And finally, inshallah, we are going to the next lesson, الدرس السادس. I want every one of you to follow the vocabs and we'll be done today, inshallah. Just follow the vocabs with me, okay? There's nothing new over here, so we're just going to go over the vocabs, inshallah. Everyone please follow. Line number 1. Jalisun is a man who is sitting. Did we go over this already? I'm just going to go,
Where are we at?
It's next lesson. Page 13 actually. It depends on the book that you have. Okay, it depends on the book that you have, but the next lesson. You guys have four for next week. For next week, you guys have a bit of a homework, but it's not too big. You guys can finish it within 10 to 15 minutes. Nothing too big. The next lesson, الدرس السادس. Okay? I want you guys to go over the vocab with me so you guys are not confused. The first word, jalisun, it means a man who is sitting. So a woman who is sitting will be jalisatun. Next word is masrurun. Masrurun means happy. Okay? It's funny. The word happy is being flying around a lot. Okay. Next line. Al-bintu jalisatun. See, as you can see. Ala sariri. Sarirun is a bed. We did that last semester. However, I'm just going to go over it. A bed. Masruratun, adjective which goes to a female. At-tilmidu hadirun. Hadir means present, to be present. Okay? For a female to be present is hadiratun, as you can see in the next sentence. Huwa nashitun. Nashitun means active. Active. Someone who is very active. Is everyone following so far? If you're not following, let me know. Al-abu waqifun. Waqifun means to stand or paused. Fil bayti, in the house. Huwa ghadib. Ghadib means angry. Ghadibun. For a woman, it would be ghadibatun, as we have, added. Al-ummu, the mother. Waqifatun, as you can see, the gender changed and the word changed as well. Fil matbakhi. Matbakh is kitchen. Matbakh is a kitchen. Ghadib means angry, one who is angry. It's an adjective word. Here mashghulatun. Mashghulatun means busy. Busy. Next, al-akhu na'imun fil mahdi. Al-akhu, the brother. Na'im is the one who is sleeping. Mahdun means a cradle, a crib. Is everyone clear? A cradle. Next, Huwa jaw'anun. Jaw'a, is everyone following? Please, if I'm going too fast, stop me. Jaw'anun means hungry. Ta'banun means tired.
Tired.
Yes. So over here it's referring to a baby brother. As you can see, the next word is a sister. Na'imatun. Firashun is a bed which is on a floor. Okay? Al-ukhtu na'imatun fil firashi. You can say ala al-firashi. Fil firashi is the same. Firashun is a bed as opposed to sarir. Firash is a floor bed. Hiya ta'banatun, as you can see, because of her being a female, the adjective changed to comply with her being a female. Jaw'anatun, again same. Al-mudarrisu raji'un ila al-bayti. Al-mudarris is a teacher. Raji'un is one who is returning. One who is returning. Raji'un. Okay? Nahnu raji'un ila Allahi. We are returning to Allah. Ila al-bayti over here, you guys already know that. Kaslanun. Something that I resonate with. I'm just joking. Kaslanun, lazy. Lazy. I'm just joking, I'm not lazy. Don't judge me. Al-baytu, I'm just joking. Al-baytu dhahibatun ila al-bayti hiya kaslanatun. Ar-rajulu dhahibun ila al-masjidi huwa tahir. Tahir is pure, clean. In this context, it's clean and pure because he's going to the masjid. For a sister, it will be tahiratun. Just like you guys know the name Tahira. Okay? Salihun, he is righteous. Salihatun, a female who would be righteous. Alhamdulillah, that's it, we're done. One lesson and enough for today, inshallah. And we'll cover up next week, inshallah. Yeah, I gave you guys too much work today. Just remember, just know your nasab, jar, rafa, and sifat, mawsuf, and mu'arraf and nakira. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.